Good afternoon, Malaysia. Gerryko here. This is an Wait a Minute production. Today I'm at the borders in the Curve. I like coming here because they have a fine selection of graphic novels. Unfortunately, all of them are shrink wrapped and you can't get into the contents. Sucks. Never mind. I wanted to say something about From Hell by Adam Moore and Eddie Campbell. I read this when I was in New Zealand, Napier. Borrowed the book from the Napier libraries. Yes, the library. The local library stocks such a book at 118 ringgit here. And I read a lot of books in New Zealand. You won't find such comic books in our local libraries because, well, just look at our government. And our government sucks. Most of the money allocated for the libraries are used by the people working there for holidays and whatnot. Not holidays, they will call it what you call it seminars to improve their work rate, which sucks as well, their work rate, because it is the government we are talking about and we know what happens in the government stays in the government, not really. So there are a lot of expensive books here, a lot of expensive novels. I just can't afford it. Well, thank you to the age of internet, such books are available as downloads for free. Of course, it's much better to read comics when you can hold the damn thing and flip the pages, especially when you are taking a huge dump and you need entertainment while waiting for the kids. Yep, comics are very important when you're dropping the kids at the pool. So, Borders is almost the same as Kinokuniya. They shrink wrap all their books, can't get at the contents, just like a girlfriend or first initial stage of the girlfriend boyfriend thingy where her panties are like shrink wrap as well. It's hard to tear it away and get at the contents or to stick her in. Let's see, the omnibuses are quite expensive. Last time I've been here, let's say it is in The Invisibles, which I have the first issue, the first few issues, and look how thick it is. Fucking hell. I didn't buy it because it was a bit expensive and it's hard to get now. That was like 10 years ago. It's at 508 ringgit. Very, very expensive. But Grant Morrison is a strange dude and he writes pretty good as well. So V for Vendetta. Oh, I have the soft cover. I think I bought it at 80 ringgit or 60 ringgit. And this at Omnibus Hard Edition will be 340 ringgit, which is also very expensive. But never mind, the contents were pretty good for anarchists and people who just don't like governments. Bonfire Night. What a relief. What else is there around here? A lot of the comics of old which are critically acclaimed I have read. And there are not much of the new ones that I've seen. The 52 Saga I read a bit also in New Zealand thanks to the local libraries there. And the local libraries in Malaysia have a lot to learn from them, like making sure the money that was allocated to the libraries were made to be made to be made to be made to be made. I can't think, that's why I'm repeating myself. To be made to use to buy books, current books, and not to spend it on themselves. I think that's about it. About Borders. Borders is a nice place to look at the covers of comics and omnibuses and graphic novels. Has been your host Gerryko, and this is a Wait a Minute production. Bye bye Malaysia.